Hey, we're looking at episode 3 of W.I.P Wednesday. How's it going? John Horn here with another episode 3, I think is where we're at. So everything happens for a reason, right? So I'm going through some material. I have relationship, weighing relationships, the word relationship weighing heavy on my heart. And I had pulled up an article through a website, that I get emails from, devotionals from every day. And one thing led to another, so I was going to recite some of that today and, kind of read from it, take from it, and use that as a guideline. I can't find it. So I neglected to print it out, and for some reason, the same search words, I can't seem to find it. So this is when I pull from my heart. So where's my heart at? Continuously a work in progress. That's how we're moving. So where's my mind been? Where's my heart been? Where am I at? And where am I moving to? So I stated that the word relationships was still weighing heavy on my heart. I mentioned in the last episode, last video, if you will, living in a box, and I think we do that at certain point in times throughout our life. We build a box or walls around us and our circle, if you will. And don't get me wrong, circles are very important. It's very important, to have a strong circle of people that will motivate, encourage, and push you to be a better person and continue to progress in life and not to stay stagnant. But I think as we do that, as we build those walls, they're more out of concrete, and we can't even bust them down. So at a point in time in my life, this is something that I've done, and I actually done it very well. And if I was to look back, I could probably tell you exactly why I did it. Now, it may not make sense. I could probably lead it to make a little bit of sense. But at the end of the day, right, wrong, or indifferent, it's what I did, and I'm sure, we all do this. So, I've seen it myself, I've seen it, in my family members, I've seen it in friends. We put up a wall, and we have this belief that, whatever we're putting up that wall for or against, that we're standing firm, whether we're being driven, motivated by the wrong factors, or just led to believe a certain situation. We're like, you're not getting in, but in the same aspect, I'm not getting out, to reach that. So if you have a wall that's built out of concrete, start drilling holes in it. Start drilling holes in it. Start busting holes in it. And the reason why is very simple. We do protect our hearts and our minds from certain things, maybe even certain beliefs or certain perspectives. But I challenge you to be open-minded. Be open-minded in, your activities, your awareness. A real good friend of mine, we had a conversation here about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I made a comment. Look, I don't feel that. I don't feel that. I don't see that. But I was also very transparent on why I didn't see, or why I don't see or feel, what maybe everyone else is seeing and feeling, and it's because I haven't been exposed to that side of it. So if you see, feel, and believe something, and you have that wall, you have that box up, drill holes in it, and maybe peek through the holes, raise your awareness, ask questions. Hey, I see, feel, believe this. Is that what you see, feel, and believe? And it infinitely goes back to relationships. yeah, some things we do need to do on our own. But I probably said it before, and I'll say it again. There is no self-made women. There is no self-made men. We need a bond. We need a circle. We need people to encourage, influence, and motivate us into doing, the activities in which continue to move us into progression in life. I've always said this, and again, I'll say this again. When my boy was 5 years old, he wasn't going to be 5 years old forever. He was going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, and upwards and onward. At the end of the day, I wasn't raising him to be a toddler, a kid, a teenager. I'm raising him to be a man. So I have to continue to progress him along, in a manner of, how we go about our daily lives. So, just throwing a crazy example out there. If I'm 10 or 12 years old and I play video games all day long, when I'm 25 or 35, I can't play video games all day long. I have responsibilities. I have adult responsibilities. That was kind of getting off on a rant, if you will. But again, don't build the boxes, to a in a form of it's concrete and we can't bust out of them. We can't bust out of them, and people can't bust in them. If you do, I've been there. I've done that. I've literally done that and built walls to a point to where I believe this and I only believe this. I encourage and I challenge you to be open-minded. If you're there, man, drill one hole, take a peek, raise your awareness. If your walls are made out of cardboard, paper, drapes, whatever it is, that's great. That's awesome. Continue to build, exterior relationships, because it reflects. It reflects on us. It reflects on you. So that's basically, what I have on my heart today. Again, what are you working on? What are you working on in your life? What do you see that people is working on? What are you challenging people to work on? So great Wednesday. Weather's awesome outside. Get out and do something. Continue to progress. Continue to move forward in your life. Have a great day.